Early morning J Bay again. Sun's just come out. Yeah, we got a southeast swell running, very onshore, broken up. I think our winter's pretty much come to an end though. We're going into October now. It's now that these onshore set in and the swells sort of come more out of the southeast. You don't get those pure west swells, southwest swells. So yeah, I think it's game over for J Bay for a while. Now back at Port St. Francis this morning, taking out Edisto for a second sea trial. Yeah, just give her a bit more of a stretch today and check that everything's good. That's Edisto, the in-boom furling and dagger boards. The new Balance 526 carbon cross. Guys have got all the ropes ready to slip. And the boys have got the sails out. Good morning.
Good morning.
How's it going?
Taking itself.
You all ready, eh? You guys are on the ball this morning, eh?
Yeah.
Hey, who needs a skipper when you got crew like this? Okay. Awesome, man. Covers off. This in-boom furling is very interesting. We had an interesting first day out, and yeah, it's something to get used to. Looking a lot more complete. All the light fittings are in, all the equipment's been put in, all the cover plates looking neat. We haven't got the cushions and stuff on because there's no point. She's actually busy doing survey at the moment, so just checking everything's right. Going to do a little walk into the main owner's side. A lot of cabin space. This is all electronic DB board, all the electronics on the one side, all the inverters, 4 inverters. This boat's got 12 volt, 48 volt, 110 and 220. So yeah, you've got the whole bank chute here. This is the owner's cabin, obviously not dressed up, but very nice island bed, beautiful woodwork, and a little vanity cum little office. Lots of storage. Really pretty, man. This woodwork is amazing. I'll go through all the apertures and stuff in time. One of the interesting things about this boat is she's got let's just have a look at the heads. It's a heads and shower. What's interesting with this boat is she's completely different to the previous one. She's got V drives, so she's got straight shafts with V drives, which means the motors are reversed, and it's a V drive gearbox which drives through the shaft underneath the motor. And that allows you to put the motor further back so that you don't have your motors underneath your beds, or in this case where you've got an owner version, you've obviously shortened the size of the shower, which is still a really big shower, but yeah, it necessitates some different setups. They've got a little cupboard here, which is this is your access into your engine room. They've got the heater here, the clarifier, the black water tank, and yeah, just some storage. It's a very different setup. And then you've got access to your gearbox through this hatch here. The same applies on the other side, where you've got your clarifiers are actually underneath half of the storage area underneath the bed. Nice galley, a little island, all neat and tidy. Induction stove, 4 fridges, TV, fold down table which doubles the bunk, and yeah, nav station. It's just got drawers and storage. Let's go down into the port side, crew side. We've got one heads and shower. The heads and the shower is separate. It's a shower and basin, Korean finish, and headed forward into the one. It's a 3/4 queen size bed, basically the same size with an island, not made up yet. This is interesting. She's got a bow thruster on her, a very a big luxury on the catamaran. And then obviously the rope locker, sail locker, storage for fishing gear, etc, etc. Yeah, so got mega storage all the way down, beautifully done in this zebra type wood, very pretty. On the port side of the nav station, this is where all the electronics and everything comes in, very, very neatly done. These are all the batteries for the bow thruster. That's into your yeah, on this side your dagger board channel is behind the cupboarding. SSB and ICOM. Very, very, very nicely done. This is your water maker. It's got a single water maker with 2 pumps. It can deliver 40 and 40 liters an hour. So with both pumps running, you're doing 80 liters an hour. Just one pump running, you can do 40 liters an hour. So, and you can also switch over if you have a problem with one of the pumps. Very neat. It's a Spectra system, and this is a single separate heads. So they've gone for, rather than 2 separate bathrooms with heads, for one single for this side, and that's your 3/4 bed aft cabin. This is just a net for keeping cushions in, for storing cushions in, so you can remove this. So if they're traveling as owners and they're only 2 up, then you're not using this, so that's just storage. You've got storage underneath here. You've got your clarifiers, your water heaters, and there's the hatch to get through to your gearbox. So it's also got a quick hot, immediate hot water system, which if you haven't heated up your hot water and you haven't run your motors, you can just turn on the tap and you get instant hot water. It's more of a backup for your hot water system as well. That's your hatch to get into the engine room above the motor. And then obviously you've got access, you've also got access from outside into the lazarette, which holds your motor. But there's quite a bit of space there. I'll show that later, because your motor is actually stepped a bit further forward than with your sail drives, but not all the way forward that it goes into your main cabin. Okay, we got you. Port St. Francis Port Control, Edisto, Channel 10, morning. Yeah, just permission to leave port, please, over. Thanks very much, standing by at 10. Alright, good to go.
That one must be up, guys. And that one must never be down. Up. Must remember that.
Yeah, there must be a fair bit of sand after that swell there.
Well, they said it was clear. Chocoboat just went out.
Is it? Yeah, we've got a bit of tide now as well, so. So Jonathan Palmer is the master yacht builder at Nexus Catamarans and always accompanies the boats out on the initial sea trials. He's a great guy to have on board, always got a lot of advice, and somebody you could learn a hell of a lot from. Dropping the dagger boards.
Just watch it there.
Stopping lift was pretty good. You get the handle of the boom wrong. Coming down. You got it. You can check that your battens are parallel. Yeah. Yeah, the goal on these sea trials is to run all the systems, make sure everything fits properly, everything sets up properly. We get a chance to speak to Jonathan and to see how all the systems work and make sure that we are acquainted with the different systems. Each of these yachts has different setups, so it's important to get out there and get used to what works on these yachts.
Call it here.
Okay, you can see when that panel comes out, that bottom white panel. Yeah, it's going to drop the topping lift a little bit.
When that first backing 1 and 2 are going through it, still you can still finishing on that. Yeah, but I mean it's going to wear in and I mean that's just the way it's going to be.
Yeah, I realize for a lot of the viewers out there this is going to seem mundane, but yeah, these are super important things and parts of the process of getting these yachts out there and working properly. None of these new boats that come out are absolutely perfect. There's always a bit of give and take and a bit of adjustment to be made. What did you like? You can I think, can you do it on here? Let's go up there. Autopilot, no autopilot. What's this over there?
There's autopilot's on, Leon.
No autopilot computer. Something's not on here. Something's not on the main board. No, but I mean, why are some of these trip switches down?
Some of them are space, but most of them are up.
But you should put them all up.
Don't know the space, we don't really.
Yeah, but then you see that's confusing because if you come in here, you don't know what's what.
Eat something. Is it
Okay, so I freaking don't like that because you don't. If you want to look quickly and you got a problem, you don't want to do this. These are all spares, eh?
There's a space here.
Okay, all these spares.
This is the SSB.
SSB.
As well.
Spares, leave that up. You see, because then when you come down here, you want to know straight away that there's. Okay, what's that up there?
This is the barbecue grill outside.
Okay.
Space.
Okay, I put them all up. Okay.
This is the hob, the stove. You want to turn the stove?
Oh, but that shouldn't be on there.
Okay, what I'll turn it for you on. There, I'll turn the washer and dryer, oven, space.
Okay, washer and, yeah, but you see that stuff should be on. I mean, you should test it on now. You have a problem, you want to find out about these problems, you know? What's that? Put it on. You know, at least now when you come here and you open it, you know there's straight away you're going to go, shit, here's a problem, you know? Okay. Such a different setup from Lyra. Just getting it all, finding how it all works. Okay, hang on a minute. We got a problem here. That sheet's got to come around. Ian, just take it around there, around the front and then back. The whole lot, yeah. Otherwise it's going to wind up.
Sarah, did you fly your coat cell at like maximum hoist, or did you pull it down the tack line and then?
Yeah, I think that's too high.
Yeah.
That's too high. How far has she gone up the top there?
That's like right
Just go straight up. Go to the top.
There's still there's plenty space up there. Yeah. Johnny, are you gonna come through here? Okay, cool. Okay, cool. All right. Hey?
Might be a bit longer if it's like that.
We'll check now. It's more the angle, you know. Feel like that, yeah. Get dumb with this shit when you haven't worked with it for a while. All the different systems. All right, okay.
We got second block in the front. There is another block there.
No, that's full. That's full. The other one. Yeah, pull it. Okay. All right, pull it up. And release that. Release. Let go. Let go. More.
Hold it. I don't know what you've done. So
it's inside the cap.
Yeah.
okay, you need to get this thing lower. This should come in. Okay. The pulling one to fill must go there. This one must hold
No,
it
that's
together.
what we did. Yeah.
Okay, load this thing up.
Okay.
Okay, take it off there. Load, go. Go. More. Okay, no more. One more. Go. Let's have a look. Okay, let's do the other side. Sheet through the middle.
She'd actually flip this rope. The problem is, just hang on a minute before you do anything.
Okay.
I'll unsmark this crossed over like this. Take that rope out. Take the rope out. Stuff's all crossed over. Okay, right. This is supposed to be here. Just that should come out of there. Take that off here.
How does this come out here?
Just
Oh, okay, interesting. Okay, so that comes out.
okay. So now this should go in. Let's just check that we're right.
This, yeah.
Okay, put that in
Put
there.
that back in there.
Okay. All right. I just want to check. That is your furl. Yeah, that is your furling one, and that's your release. Okay, cool. Now it's correct. You had the wrong one in the block.
Just don't like how it's checking it.
Hey,
Don't like how it's checking across like that though. That's fine.
just hang on a minute. Okay, that is full. That is full, eh? Yeah, it's full. Okay, so now you've got it right. Now it's right.
There you go.
Yeah, that's correct. See, unfull, there's no pressure, so it doesn't matter if it's touching that aluminium. It's fine. Okay. Right, so now you can chuck it on there.
Cool.
So Wayne, Ian and I will be sailing the boat over to Grenada, and it's important for us to know how all these systems work.
Take up on the tack line.
I'm just going to flop it down when you guys. Just tell me when you're ready, right?
Want to tension up again? Okay. You can take that off the winch.
Yeah.
Just wants to tension up a little bit more on the tack line. Checks he's got a big bow in the.
Tell me when you're ready.
Let's give it a lap.
Aren't there any pullings? Alright, give it a
Yeah, it's also a great opportunity for the guys who build the boats at Nexus to see how these sailing boats work.
Ready?
Guys, got a little bit, come a little bit more. Okay,
little more, one more.
one more.
Huh?
Okay, so
Okay.
I'm just taking note of where that black rope is now on the that's sort of the height that you want it, just past the 6 inches, not even.
Looks right to me.
Yeah, 4. It looks much better. Yeah. Yeah, this you can drop. You can drop that. Okay.
Good.
Yeah, it's fine. It's locked. It's jammed. So.
The other downward sails, I suppose you rig them the same way, just go outside the
Yeah,
caps.
exactly the same. And you just switch over because it's only got the one furler, so you just got to switch over, clip out, clip back in again. Yeah.
Sheets go out for that.
Yeah, same. Yeah, I think the other one you're gonna have to go outside of the shrouds because it's a much bigger sail. We'll just have to work it out. I mean, it's not major. Just take your time, you know.
Just let me know if you guys want to see the water maker.
Yeah, no, we'll sort that out later. I'm not too gepla about that.
No problem.
Okay, yeah, that's got to go inside, eh?
Yeah, that's going to go inside. I just want to make it.
How much space have we got down here? There's a lot.
You can go in.
I'm just wondering how much rope you can stick in there.
Well,
You're just gonna backfeed it in there, eh?
What you can do is load that side, okay? You can take that snatch block and make a barber hauler. Because you're going to go through the tulip block, and then the angle to the tulip block is going to be a bit thick. So you make a barber hauler here, you'll close the leech, and it'll pull it, it'll all work.
Yeah, Jonathan Palmer is not only a master yacht builder, he's also one of the most experienced sailors in South Africa, having raced many races and raced many different types of yachts. It's an absolute pleasure to spend a day on board with him and to learn from him. In this game, you never stop learning, and every day on the ocean is another day at school. Where's that snatch block that you want to use here? I know there's some spares in that cupboard here. He just wants to put this on the outside of the cap so we can just see how it works. So, okay, so in other words, we're going to put an extension onto that. Yeah, okay.
All this does is when this goes up, it just
Okay. Now release that sheet. I tell you, it's far easier to do a loop with this bungee straight to here, and you do it by hand. Clear and finished, I promise you.
I just had it on a snatch block and a loop, putting it like that, you pick one.
Yeah, no, we just did it like this long. You got no rope lying anywhere. Just shorten this and splice this in, and clear, finished.
Always just under a bit of tension.
Yeah, that's it. That's exactly how we had it. Okay, go. Okay, so now we got a outside of the cap. That's way easier and way better, to be honest. Much less hassle. Yeah.
And then what's been going on the boat that's going across now is they're riding staysail like I showed you once.
Yeah.
Out to here. And the jib out
On
to
the other
there.
side, they are gull winging it,
They're
yeah.
just gull winning both
Yeah.
sails, and they're sitting comfortable.
Yeah.
What's happening is they've got these little chicken chute things, and the boat's so fast it overtakes a chicken chute and it collapses, then it bounces back up again. So,
Especially with it following sea.
if you're running sort of dead downwind,
Yeah.
I mean, it'll surf at 20 knots.
Yeah.
It's not an issue at all if you've got 30, 35 knots of wind behind you. And they wing it, it's quite comfortable. And they even have the main up.
So the lucky thing about that is if you do get overpowered, you can control everything. In fact, when you've got a code out or something like that and you get overpowered, Jesus.
We're getting there. What else you want to do? You want to get rid of this and play with a big one?
No, I think that's...
I mean, basically it's the same setup. I mean, I think, and that big one when we ran it last time, I don't know how long the strop was that we had here, but I mean that you can play with.
Yeah, so that'll set up on that furling unit there. It's a furling staysail. Yeah.
Ian, can I
One and straight back and back.
Okay.
That's it. Easy peasy. Got enough stuff to play with if you want to. They're all pretty similar, except that he has a potential for a motor, which he can do later if he wants to. I don't like it. And then there is we can put up his kite if you want. Let's do that. I don't know where it is. Let's get rid of all this crap.
Okay. Now that furler's got to stay there. It's working for the kite, eh? Okay, hang on a minute, folks. Okay, now leave it. Yeah, so we'd all had a good look at all the different sails and their different setups. And that pretty much concluded what we had to do just to get to know the boat and to get her ready to go across the Atlantic.
There we go.
Wow, there was a bit of tension there now. What is that? Okay. Yeah, you can feel there's like a difference in tension, you know. Now you can feel it like pull and let go. We'd identified a small problem on the feeder system on the in-boom furling, and the sail was destined to go back to Cape Town, which meant that we would have to jib sail down to Cape Town using just the foresails. I was commissioned with the job of taking the boat down to Cape Town. So tune in next week for our journey down to Cape Town. We get hit with a massive southeast storm and big swell and are forced to wait a few days before leaving. we eventually get on the road and get on our way to Cape Town with a massive gale force southeaster forecast for Cape Point. It's a very eventful and fun trip down there, so make sure you join us next week, subscribe, and we'll see you then. Thanks for watching. Now, Port St. Francis Port Control, Edisto, copy 10, huh? Yeah, Port St. Francis, Edisto, permission to enter please, huh? Thank you, standing by 10.